Hello guys, this is Mr. M, formerly known as Mekamamacha. So in this video, we'll be talking about Flexbox as well as the application of, also demonstrate the application of Flexbox. So let's just quickly start. So let me just start. So let me add a title there. So to achieve this auto completion, I've pressed Shift exclamation mark on my Visual Studio Code. So let me just write Flexbox there, Flexbox, like that. So, and then let me just add 8 boxes, box, and then, so just press a dot and then press enter and have your div class. And then let me call this one, Control C, let me add another boxes, other boxes. So let's call this 2, this one 3, this one 4, this one 5. And then now let's go to CSS now. So these boxes. So let me just add a container for these boxes. Control X and then dot container, container like this. And then let me add a container. Let me indentation. Okay. Let me just indent everything at once like this. So let's grab everything, indent, yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have this box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, now I have 5 boxes. Let me fix that indentation. Now I have 5 boxes. So let me style my boxes. So let me just reset the body and margin. Let me just say margin 0, padding 0, like this. And then now let me go to my container. So now my container, now let's focus on the container. So let's first start with the background so that you can see background, you can see the boxes, background color. Let's make this to purple like this. So the background color of the box. Let me go live. Or let's first link the HTML CSS to HTML. So let me just say link and then style.css like this. And then let me go live there. Oh, look at that. So these are my boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then they don't look like boxes at this point. So let's try to make them look like boxes. So firstly, we'll set them to flex. So let's just say display. Set the display to flex. Display flex like this. And then now let's see. Oh, look at my boxes now. Now they appear. My boxes now appear horizontally instead of vertically. At first they appeared here. By default, when you're setting the display to flex, the items align horizontally. Now, let me try to make these boxes to look like boxes. Height is equal to 100 pixels. Then width, let's set the width to 100 pixels, like this. Oh, oh, the spelling is wrong there. Width is 100 pixels, like this. Oh, look at that. Huh. Is it? Now, oh, God, sorry for that. I'm styling at the wrong part. So this is supposed to be box. The style is supposed to be for the box. Control X. Let's paste that there. Control X. Let's paste that there. Yes, let's see now. Oh, these are the boxes. We have 5 boxes. One, two, three, four, five. These are 5 boxes. Now, display effects. Now let's add a gap now on the container. Let's say it's okay. Now for lesson. So by default elements, they are very closer to each other. If you can see, there's no space between box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5. So to add a space between the boxes, you just add a gap like this. So I'll just add 10 pixels. As you can see now, there is a space there. So at the same time, you can also justify content like this, and then you can just say space evenly. You can add a space that is even. Look at this. The space is even, 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 even. At the same time, you can add space between. You can also add space between like this, space between like this, as you can see. But the spaces now are not the same. If you can look now on your left and on your right edges, there's no the space in there, but these spaces are equal. But now, the space on the edges now, the space on the edges now, it's not the same as the space in these words now. Now again, you can also set so you have space between, space evenly. Yes. Now, if you now let's just do this first. Let's just add a gap of 10 pixels like this, and then justify content. You can justify content to the center. You can justify content to the center like this. Can justify content to the center. Now the content is at the center now, meaning all my items now are at the center. Now let's align now these items now. So when you're justifying content, let me clarify this. You are you want to put your items at the center using the x-axis, but then when you align items now, let's align items to the center, you are using y-axis. We are using y-axis. So when we talk about the y-axis, we talk about this. We talk about this. When we're talking about the y-axis, we talk about this line. Talk about this line. So let's focus on the align items at the center, justify content center, display flags, justify content, align items center like this. Okay. Display flex gap is equal to 10 pixels, justify content center, aligns items to the center. Now the flex direction, let's add the flex direction to column like this. So now the flex direction now is column. So it's by default, the flex direction is always the row. It's always the row like this. It's always the row. The flex direction is always the row like this. But you can change your flex direction to column from items being horizontally to vertically. So just put column like this. Now the items they appear like this. They appear like this. Now what I want to do, I want to put the number now at the center of this box. So what am I going to do? I'll just justify content. Okay, let me just put flex there. Flex display flex justify content to the center. Okay, justify content to the center like this. Let's justify content to the center, display the flex, and then justify content to the center. And then now, what else can I do? I can also I can also justify content to the center. Now let's see how does it look. Oh, now the items, it looks, the number now appears at the center of the box, but now using the axes. Now I want to move it down to here. Let's move that number down there. So I'll just say text align, text align, center, text align, center that way, text align, center, text align, center. But for some reason it's not working. Why? Because I'm saying text align. I'm supposed to say align items. That is why it's not working. Align items. Yes, now it's working. Now the number is at the center. Now let's go up again. Look at these align items. So now what was happening there? I was setting my items at the center. Now these items are at the center of the web page, or sort of the container. But then I cannot see that because I don't have the height. I must set the height, let's say to 600 pixels. I don't have the height of the container. Let's set the height of the container so that we can see that indeed the items are at the center of the container. Oh, look at that. So now all the items are at the center of the container. So now we can just play around with the flex. So let me add row, the direction to row there. Let's put it to row there like that. Oh, look at that. Now let me add five more of these. Let me go to index, Control S, Control V. Now let me just say 1, 2, let's say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Now I have 10 of those. So now I have 10 of these. Now let's introduce some flex rep. Let's introduce a flex rep. So now a flex rep now works in this way. So let me just add it there. You can even add it there, it doesn't matter. Flex rep, let's just say rep. So now a flex rep now. So look at this. So when you when the screen goes larger, the items they go like that. They go like that. They go like that. They go. But as the screen gets smaller, see, you see, you see, it's wrapping items as the screen gets smaller. So this is used mostly in responsive design, especially for cards as well as the images, as well as for cards, especially for cards as well as the images. Now, what else we did not touch? So the flex direction, there is also um, column reverse. Let's start with row reverse so that you can see row reverse. So this is row reverse. So now row reverse. So this item was supposed to start here and now it's at the end. So it's just reversing, it's reversing the order of items or the order of elements because this was supposed to be at the start up until the end. but now it's the opposite. So that is the reverse row. Now let's change the direction, flex direction to column reverse, column reverse. So this is column reverse. This is column reverse. This is column reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But now it's the opposite. Yes. Now, guys, let's go to the application now. Let's go to the application. Control A, Control X. Let's delete this. Control A, Control X. Now let's go to the application. So in the application, I'll just create a head, a navigation bar of the portfolio, whereby we'll have a navigation bar, we'll have a header, and then we'll make them to be responsive. So this is just an application of Flexbox on responsive design. So now let me start afresh again. So let me just call this a portfolio of, let's just say John Doe. John Doe, portfolio of Mr. M. Let me just say this is my portfolio of Mr. M. So let me add meta tags there, and then say name, say description. This is description for search engines. This is widely used for search engine optimization. So, and then content portfolio of Mr. M. Portfolio of Mr. M. And then let me also add another meta name is equal to keywords, the keywords for search engines, content, let's just say HTML, CSS, web development, responsive, responsive, web design, front end, front end development, back end, back end development, back end development, like this. Now I have all those. I have tightly. So now let me close this one. Let's close that one. Yes. You can also add an author. Let's add an author. This is for documentation name. Let's just say author. This, and then let me just say content. Content is equal to Mr. M. So the author is Mr. M, like this. Now let me jump to the header. So the header is like this. Let's say this is the header. Then, okay, the header. So let's just add. So I want to have on the left corner, I want to have the contact information there at the upper left corner of my header. Then on the right upper corner, I want to have social media links there. So let me just start with the contact information, contact info, like this. And then let's start with the, let's say I have, so let's start with the number, address. Now let me start with the address. So I can just start with the address. So let me first start with the icon. So I'll just say span, let me use span. And then I'll start with the icon like this, class, and then first, let's say it's a class, and then first, and then FA, and then let's say FA, it's FA, then marker, then alt. Yeah, I think this is it. And then let's write the address. Let's just say Abeja. Let's just say North End, Abeja, Abeja, or let's just say PE, like this. And then now to test if this is working, but first I must insert the link, the font or some link, font, latest, let's just say latest font or some link for icons. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so seems font awesome. And log into font awesome to this website, and then it's new font awesome. Oh, this is 7. Okay, supposed to be fine, I guess. So version 7. Where's the link? I want the link. The link. Where is the link? Where is the link? Okay. So if I don't find the link, oh, yeah, icon packs. Okay, let's see this. What do you have for us? Let me go to icons. But I want the links. Okay, so let me just do this. If that is not working, let me do this. Let me search again. Oh, there it is. Let's take that 6. There's there's the link. Yes. Let's take the version 6 there, copy, let's paste it there to the header section like this is. Now, so now let's test if this is working. The icons, oh, the icon is not showing. Let's check the problem. FA, oh, it's a map marker, it's map marker, what? Still, the icon is not showing. So the problem is with this. So let me just go quickly to my PDF and look for mine. Oh, okay, I think let me look for my, because this one it's giving me problems. Let me go and look for my link. Yes. So this is the one. Let me copy this one. Control C. And then this one, it seems to be not working. So I'll also paste this link, the one that I've just pasted here in the comment section of this video. So let me go back, go back. Yes. Now let's see if this uses way. Oh, there it's working. Now I can see the logo, or sorry, the icon of the address, North End PE. So that indicates that that is the address. Now let's add Control C. Let's add email address. Let's add email address. Clear shift at domain dot co dot za and then let's add a cell phone number. Cell phone number there. Let's add a cell phone number 07948571707 like this. Now again at us. So let me fix the icons here. So for email, it's FA envelope like this. So for a cell phone number, it's just phone. It's the easiest. It's just phone. So when you are always coding, you get to know these by heart. So I have address, I have email address, I have a cell phone number there. Let's just say domain there, domain like this. Now, let's move on. So let's put on the right hand side, I want to put the social media icons for LinkedIn, GitHub, as well as Instagram. So what I'll be doing, so let me just say dot social icons, social social icons like this. And then let's put some icons. It's A. So now, since now the icons, what I want to do is when someone is clicking on the icon, it must, the icon. So supposed to be a link. This is supposed to be an icon is supposed to be a link. When someone click on LinkedIn, it's supposed to takes that person to my LinkedIn account or to my GitHub account or to my Instagram account. So that is why I'm supposed to be using a anchor tag like this. And then inside, that's where I'll insert an icon. And then let's just say class and then for the class. So the class is Fab. For social media, it's Fab. FA. So let me start with GitHub. Let's start with GitHub like this. Let's start with GitHub and then let me go and look for my GitHub account. Now let me go and look for my GitHub account. Let's look for GitHub, GitHub. Let's look for GitHub. Oh, yeah, there's my GitHub account there. Let's take the profile. Let's copy, Control C, and then let's paste the link there. So now when someone is clicking on this icon, so that person will be redirected to this account, the GitHub account, my GitHub account. So let me add other icons as well. Control V, Control V. Now let's go and see the output there. Oh, GitHub. Now let's change the icon to LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Let's change this one to Instagram, like this, Instagram, like this. And then let's see. Oh, I have I have GitHub, I have LinkedIn, I have Instagram. Now, let me add the navigation bar. So this is a navigation bar. So I'll create a like this, and then I'll add an icon like this, and then the class. So Let me just control undo. So the class for this one, oh, this is a list. So it's, I forgot the list item like that. And then A, and then I like this. And then let me add icon for that. So this is home. So let's add a class there. So this is fast, and then FA, then you just put house like this. So house like this, and then this is icon for home. This is icon for home section. So home section is index.html like this. So let me add other links for control C, for V, control control this. Now I want this to be about, and then this is skills, this is projects, this is contact, and let me just do this. So about, let me just put code, and then for skills, so about the info cycle, info cycle, and then for skills, let me just put code, and then for projects folder, and then for contacts envelope, envelope, envelope like this is envelope. Then let's see. Oh yeah, we have those. And then now I want to, on my navigation bar, on my navigation bar, I want to also have, but let's first start the header first we go to before we continue with with that navigation. So let me just start with the body and reset margin. Let's reset the margin to 0 like this. And then after we've resetted the margin, let's go to padding 0 like this. And then let's go to the heading now. The heading. Let's style the heading. Let's style the heading is heading. So now for heading now, I want to use Flexbox such that all the elements on my heading, they appear horizontally on the x-axis. So I'll use flex. I'll use flex. The display is flex. The display is flex. The display is flex like this. Yes. Now let's see. Okay. Display heading. Heading. Oh God. Sorry. It's supposed to be head. I'm like, I'm writing heading instead of head like this. So now let's see. Okay, let's refresh that one. Like this. Display is flex for the header. So this was supposed to be here instead of down there. Let's see where the problem might be. We have the social icons. We have contact information there. Okay, so let's just move on. Then right, let's justify content space between. Okay, I can see now. I can see. So this is my head, and I have contact information. I have social icons. Now I want to flex these, both of these, such that they appear horizontally. Then I have these, and I have these. So, okay, I see now the problem is now is style CSS. The style CSS is not linked with index.html. That is why. So let me link that part. Link and then style.css. Let's see. As you can see now. As you can see, but let me first show you this first. Let's just get rid of this guy. Let's just add padding. Let's just say 20 pixels. Let's add padding first. Is yeah. So now when you use the display effects, the items they appear like this. Items are closer to each other. As you can see, they are closer to each other. But you can justify content such that you have space in between like this. Justify content space between, as you can see now. Now there is space in between. So we have address on the left, we have social icons on the right. Now let's go to, excuse me. Now let's go to the navigation bar. So now on the navigation bar, I want to start with the logo on the left, and then in the middle, I'll have these links, and then on the right, I'll just have a search icon there on the right. So let me go back there. So let me just do this dot logo like this, dot logo, say dot logo like this, yes. And then let's add image. Now let me go to my download and look for the image for my logo there. I think I've downloaded the logo. This one, this one, this one. Yeah, I think this one. I'll do it. Desktop. Let's go to projects. Flexbox. Let's paste. And then let me just say logo like this. Logo like this. So there's a logo there. So let's just put the logo there. Just say logo, an alternative logo, and then let's add dot search like this, and then let's just put this icon for search there. Class pass, and then fa search like this, and then let's see. Oh, there's the logo. There's the logo. Yeah, my social, also the links and the navigation bar, and then there's the search. Now let's work on this, guys. So, let me put a div for this as well. So let me just say, I want to call this. Let's call this navigation nav links like this. Nav links. Nav links like this. Okay, let me insert it there. And then let's paste this inside. Then let's fix our indentation. Let's fix our indentation like this. Yes. And then now, let's see. Yes. Now, let's go to the styling. Let's go to the styling. Let's go to the styling. Now, navigation bar, and then let's just say nav, and then navigation bar will look like this. let's start with the background color so that we can differentiate it. The color there that I downloaded on Pinterest. So let me use this color that I downloaded there. So it's 6D001A. It's a hexadecimal color. 6D001A. Oh, there is my color. So this is my color for the navigation bar. Yes. And then now what I want to do is also flex. Let's display. Let's use flex like this. This is flex. Yes. So now all the elements are using flex. They are flexing. They're starting from the left to the right. Now let me fix the width of the just a dot logo image. Let's fit the width to 100%, 100 pixels. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It's 100 pixels like this. And then, okay, let's justify the content. Let's justify content space between. Yeah, it's coming together. Now let's add some padding there. Let's add some padding 20 pixels. Oh, it's too much. 20 pixels, too much. So let's say 10 pixels. Hmm, okay, let me go to the links dot nav links, and then it's another list. So display flex as well. So this is now instead of because a list is supposed to be vertical, but now we've used a display which is flex now. It appears to be horizontal. Now there's no space in between, so we can add a gap there. We can add a gap. Let's just say 10 pixels. Let's add a gap 10 pixels. Oh, there. It looks good. At the same time, list style, you can set it to none so that you can get rid of those dots. Now the dots are gone like this. So what else can we do? We can also, oh, now let's focus on this part, which is nav links are list a like this. So now let's remove the underline there. Let's say text decoration. Let's set it to none like this. Oh, there, that is gone. And then padding. Let's just focus on padding top. I guess padding top. Let's say 15 pixels. Uh, 15 pixels. 20 pixels. I don't know if are there any changes there. I don't see any changes. 30 pixels. There are no changes. Let's change the color. Let's change the color to white, I guess. White, let's choose white. So the color is white now. And then you can also choose the display to flex like this. And then The content is at the center. Can align items center. Mm, that is not a good look. That is not a good look. Okay, let's go to the search. Let's go to the search there. The search. Let's go to the search dot search. Dot search. So that search there we have I. So let me just change color for the icon. So I'll just say color. Then I'll just say white. I'll just say white like this. Oh, the color is white there. Okay. Now let's add padding. Let's say padding 20 pixels. Oh, yeah, 20 pixels. Let's say 30 pixels and see what will happen. Oh, 30 pixels. Let's go to A again there and see the padding. If we add the same padding, what will happen? Control C. Oh, Control Z, Control C, Control V, like this. Yeah, padding there, but the space, the gap is too large now. The gap for A is too large. Then let's say the gap is 5 pixels. Let's say 1 pixel, 1 pixel. No. Okay, we have this one, we have this link like this, and see. Okay. So now Flex is here to fix this problem. Look at this. When the screen is decreasing, when the screen size is getting smaller, you see other items they're getting cut. So now let me also just let's fix the icons. Let's make those icons to be this color as well. So social links icon. So let me go to social links icon navigation bar for the header dot social icons like this. Then it's AI like this. Then color. Let's use that color. Oh, that is fine. Then let's choose the color for those as well. So that is header and dot contact info. That is contact info. And then that is pen. That is I. This. That is I. And then color. Let's choose that color. This. Okay. So now the color for that it looks like this as well. So what else can we do? So let me go there. This padding seems to be too large. Yes, now it looks better. Now let me go to HTML there, HTML. Okay, that is fine. Now let's add some hovering such that the color for hovering. So what color am I going to add for hovering? So the color for overing that I will add there. So let's first just add the responsiveness for the header. A responsiveness for the header. A responsiveness for the header. So now the responsiveness for the header contact info. So let me start there. Shift at media screen and screen and maximum width to media screen and maximum width. So I just want the header. Wait. So look at this now. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Okay. Yeah. So now when the screen gets smaller, I wanted this header to appear. I want to change the flex direction to vertical or column. So let's use this. Let's just say flex direction. Flex direction column, not column, reverse column, like this. Now look at this. Uh, maximum width. Let's set the maximum width number. For screens that are 760 pixels and lower, I want this guy. Look at this. As you can see now, those appear down there. The items, it's the first one, the social, the contact information, followed by the social icons. They are they appear vertical instead of horizontal. Now let me set now the social links as well. The social links. Let's just say dot social links. Let's just say display flex and then flex direction, then flex direction column, column. Yes, yes, look at that. So those are social links. Let's go to the contact info as well. Let's do the same for the contact info. So dot contact info display flex and then let's just say flex direction column like this. Yes. And then look at that. Now the information is appearing vertically on smaller screens. Now let's fix the navigation bar as well. Let's fix the navigation bar as well. If that media screen and and maximum width 760 pixels or lower. The navigation bar flex direction. Let's set it to column like this. Let's set it to column like this. And let's see. Oh, look at this. This is the first item, second item, the third item. Let's fix now the nav links. and then dot nav links like flex direction column. Yes, yes. So let's fix these. Still cutting. So first of all, so the nav, oh, it's annotated list. So let me do this. It's annotated list. It's annotated list like this. So let's see. Oh, yes. So guys, now the website is responsive. So when the screen gets smaller, the content is no longer does no longer get cuts. It does not cuts. It does not cuts. See, at first, so let me show you this. So without the flex, without this, let's see, how does it show? Let's see, without the flex direction of, what's this? Can get rid of that. As you can see, contact gets cut. Now, at once I set the flex direction. Now let's see again. As you can see now, the content now all the content appears. All the content appears. So guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next video when we talk about the hero section, and then also talk about the grade box. Thank you. Please subscribe and like and share the channel with others so that they can see how to make a responsive website as well as how to apply the Flexbox. Thank you.